Hello, my wonderful friends, Megas with you, and I'm so excited about this message. It might even sound too good to be true, but it is the cure to cancer. It is world peace. If people can grasp this, we've been preaching this, the Order of the Magi, for thousands of years, and just in the last few years, science has caught on with their genomic medicine. Now they've discovered the God gene, that you have the ability to unlock your full potential within, but it is up to your choices. People perish for a lack of knowledge. Today, in this short video, I'm going to give you all the knowledge you need to live in divine health and to live in peace. All you have to do is have a change of heart, a change of mind, and I have scientific proof to back these messages from Asha that have been around for thousands and thousands of years. The central dogma of molecular biology is that DNA contains all the information in your physiology. That information is transcribed to RNA. In this RNA are little molecules that leave the cell nucleus and go to the outer portions of the cell and carry that information to the parts of the cell called ribosomes. And then that creates proteins, and these proteins go out to the rest of the body and they create the building blocks of human physiology. What in just the last few years they have discovered is that you can create order to change DNA. It's what we taught in Asha 13, that if you make the spiritual world straight, the material world will come into order. They're using a mind-body connection to change DNA. DNA is a double helix wound around itself and around proteins. This complex is called chromosomes. The parts of the DNA that have information for different parts of the body are called genes. And the last few years, it has been discovered that a control mechanism for DNA exists, that you can actually regulate, open and close that spiral to release that information in there if you want, or keep it closed and not release it. So what does that mean to you? It means that you are not your parents. If they had heart disease or cancer or anger issues or whatever it is, you do not have to have that. You can change it. And they have actually done scientific studies that they've taken people in and they've removed by 50% heart attacks, high blood pressure, strokes. They are removing sickness and disease. And this is the neat thing. They did it by having them do 20 minutes a day, 2 times a day of meditation, and they're reprogramming, rebooting their whole system. My friends, this could change the world. This information is going out all around the world. We call it the Fravashi. We call it being one with good spirit. They're calling it the God gene in science. That's okay. It doesn't matter as long as we're doing it. We're coming to our good, coming to God, coming to love, peace, joy, kindness, changing this world back to the Creator's perfect idea. My friends, what are you going to do with this information? All my young followers out there, you can change not only your health and your life, you can change this world. If you will leave out the lie, the illusion, the greed, the hate, the fear, the old ways of doing it, the old politics, and you will start coming into this God gene. You will open the spiral to love and peace, and you will, by the mind-body connection, change your very DNA. We will change this world, and I believe we are doing it. I'm seeing it every day in the comments I get. The people are telling me they have actually changed their health. They're living in divine health. They've brought peace into their home and minds, and it will spread because everybody wants their good. Now here's what I want you to do, and if you do this, it will change your life. It will change your DNA. I want you every day to meditate. I want you to set apart at least 15 minutes a day that you sit down and you quiet the mind. And I have a technique for this. You're going to breathe in to a count of 4, and you're going to breathe out to a count of 4. And as thoughts start to try to come into your mind, you're going to stop them, say that's a thought, and go back to the counting, only thinking of the number 1, the number 2, the number 3, the number 4. Long, deep breaths, consciously relax all the muscles in your body. And then as your mind calms down and your body starts to relax, I want you to start speaking the highest truth, Asha, to yourself, saying, I am health. I am divine health. Sickness and disease cannot live in me. Sickness and disease dies when it touches me. I am the perfect thought of God. I am divine health. I live in divine health. And I want you to start reprogramming your mind. You cannot get sick. You cannot get diseased. You are perfect life, perfect health. I want you to then say, I am love. One of the most powerful forces on the earth is love. And I want you to feel love. Think of someone you love or something you love. Maybe you have a pet that you love. Think of that love and that feeling, and you are starting to connect to that higher idea, and you're vibrating differently. You're changing your DNA. You're removing hate and fear and greed and things that have been passed down from generation to generation. I want you to say, I am peace. And I want you to think of a peaceful time in your life, or a peaceful spot that you like to go that is relaxing to you, and just go to that place and feel that peace. And it's removing the stress and anxiety, and you're actually lowering blood pressure, and your body will be functioning better. You will be changing yourself, not only in the mind, but in your body. You will be taking on higher dimensions, which bring on a higher way of living. And my friends, I'm going to ask you also, every day you have a choice. There's two energies. There's good spirit and there's evil spirit. There's good energy and there's evil energy. My friends, God is all good. He's been misrepresented in many stories as hating, warring, and killing. Those are not true. The all good God, Ahura Mazda, is all love, all life, all peace, all joy. All the other religions that branched off of that original idea added attributes to God that are not His. The evil spirit hates, wars, kills, destroys, poisons. So every day I want you to ask yourself, am I operating in good energy or evil energy? I want you to stop spraying poisons around your house and start healing up this land. Look at the amounts of people getting these different diseases, these children with ADD and diseases that we never had heard of when I was a kid, and symptoms and syndromes and things, and it's coming more and more, and it's because of the poisons going into our well water, into our ground, into our earth. A change has to be made. And my friends, I don't know if we're going to change the older generation's idea and mind about it. Probably not. The government spray poison, war and bomb. Your parents and grandparents probably do. But we can change it. The earth will heal itself. We will heal ourselves with the God mind, the God gene. Okay, so still love your parents, your grandparents, pray for them, speak the truth to them in love, but they might not get it. But that's okay, because you're getting it. And this generation is going to start changing the world for good. So every day, see what energy are you working in. When you talk to yourself, or talk to others, are you speaking in good energy? Are you speaking the highest truth? I am health, I am love, I am peace, I am joy. Telling other people you are health, you are love, you are good. And not spraying poisons, not killing and eating animals anymore. We must all go to a vegetarian diet so we are not in resonance for killing and just the survival of the fittest. We must come into higher realms. My friends, I'm so proud of this younger generation, and I know the other people, the older people like to mock them and call them the millennials, and I've even heard songs making fun of them, but I'm so proud of you. They can't get it. The older generation has been brainwashed, and it's sad, really, but you are amazing, and what you are feeling is exactly what you're supposed to be feeling for this time. But don't get into anger or rage or lower vibrations out of disappointment of the older generations. Stay in love, stay in the high dimensions, and we are changing this world. And my friends, and then when you have children and they have children and we're passing on even these better and higher genes and DNA, my God, what is this world going to look like? It's going to be beautiful. Asha, heaven on earth. I love you guys so much. We'll see you next time.